This is going to be a reading for the full moon on the 19th of November, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m. GMT. In this reading, we're going to focus on the energy of the moon, the sun, and Jupiter, which are the three heavenly bodies that are involved during an aspect during the full moon time. On 27 degrees, the sun and the moon, and probably 25 degrees for Jupiter. Bear in mind that this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone. If you want personal reading, my email in the description box. Alright, so let's start. For Cancer, please, and how the full moon energy on the 19th of November is going to influence them. Please tell me about the energy of the sun in Scorpio in the 5th house for Cancer, and how is this going to affect Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November. There is a sense of inability to heal a situation, probably because of pride. Something happened, pride was involved, the situation is not being healed so far, and it's taking a long time. I believe someone wants to communicate. It's either you or them. There is a sense of ending. But for some reason, there's some sort of communication needs to be done. In a different scenario, maybe it's an ending of communication, because nothing is happening here. Sun is reversed, the Temperance is reversed. So let's see, let's figure out. Something needs to end, but communication is involved. Please tell me about the moon in Taurus, and how is this going to affect Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November. Tell me about the energy of the moon in Taurus. How is this going to influence Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November? There is a sense of not doing anything in regards to having communication between you and someone, and I think there is a sense of being emotionally stable in regards to this. So it feels like someone doesn't want to do anything in regards to communication. Emotionally they are stable and they don't want to change the situation. Even they can, because the Magician upright. But there's a sense of not doing anything, not taking any action in regards to changing this. So, from what I see so far, there has been an ending between you and someone that you love, because the Sun is in Scorpio and this is the 5th house from Cancer. So I believe the situation was on hold between you and someone that you love. There has been an ending, and maybe part of you wants to communicate to this person, to this loved one, regardless whomever it is, a lover, a close person to you, brother or sister, or maybe a son or a daughter, because the 5th house is the house of all these stuff. The 5th house is also the house of happiness, the house of talents and hobbies that we like to do. Okay, so let's say that you want to communicate to someone that you love about that you had an ending with sometimes ago, and you probably need to reconnect to this person, but maybe part of you doesn't want to do that. Part of you doesn't want to manifest. Part of you saying, no, I'd rather that I wait and just let this person reach out to me somehow. So this is the opposition between the 5th house and the 11th house. The 11th house is the house of wishes, the house of friends, the house of organization. Okay. For some of you, maybe you have a go with between your organization, some place that you work at. Maybe for some of you, you've ended some sort of work or a job or a hobby that you were doing for this organization somehow, and you probably still owe them some money, or they owe you some money, and because there's 7 of Pentacles involved in here, and you're not sure whether or not you should communicate about what you want, tell them what you want, hey, give me back my money and stuff like that, maybe because they're going through some difficulties at the moment. But anyway, this is a different scenario, so you can shuffle this energy upon different scenarios according to your situation between the 5th house, as I have explained, and the 11th house. Now let's see what's Jupiter role is going to play in this situation. Tell me about Jupiter and Aquarius, please, and how this energy is going to influence Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November. Trying to make the balance and reconciliate 8th house energy, because Jupiter in Aquarius, that's the 8th house from Cancer. So there's a sense of trying to reconciliate, but there is a paused energy somehow. Nothing is moving in regards to this issue. You're trying to make the balance. You're trying to do whatever you think is right. You want to speak out yourself and say it how it is, and try to make some balance in this situation. And if this is including the 8th house energy, then it might be, I don't see any finances in here, but the 8th house is also the house of finances from others. It's also the house of blood relationship, the house of sexuality, the house of marriage, the house of court. So with justice involved, I believe it is something that is related to the fact that you need to bring justice into this situation. somehow reconciliate and expose some secrets, or saying it how it should be said to bring in justice, and to try to speak out yourself in a situation that is not moving at the moment, in order to bring healing to this situation through the justice system. For some of you, this could be a case in the court somehow, and whatever is going is some sort of communication that needs to be done with some people that you've ended talking to, in order to because these people are not taking an action at the moment. They're not doing anything. They're not paying you what you deserve, for instance. All right. So whatever the Jupiter energy, let's just make it, simplify it somehow. Whatever Jupiter energy in Aquarius in here is trying to make peace between the 5th house and the 11th house. All right. Bring justice between the 5th house and the 11th house. So if you're feeling, for instance, the need to communicate to someone that you haven't spoken to for a long time ago, and this person you dear and love a lot, okay, and there are some doubts in regards to part of you, all right, let's say part of you saying, no, I should not talk to this person, maybe I should just wait and let them reach out to me. And that is the opposition between the 5th and the 11th. Now Jupiter in the 8th house, which is the house of depth as well, it's like our inner deep, okay? Maybe your 8th house is telling you, hey, you know what, maybe you need to reach out to this person and make the situation, try to reconciliate with this person and speak out yourself and blah 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 blah, stuff like that. Now you can take these energies of these 3 heavenly bodies and try to overlay it on whatever problem that you're facing at the moment, and it should match. All right. So let's have a look at what is coming forward towards Cancer from the rest of the signs, from Aries to Pisces. Let's figure out what's coming forward towards Cancer during the full moon. Aries to Pisces, please tell me what's coming forward towards Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November. From Aries to Pisces, what's coming forward towards Cancer from the rest of the signs during the full moon on the 19th of November 2021? What's coming forward towards Cancer from Aries to Pisces? Alright, last one. From Aries to Pisces, what's coming forward towards Cancer during the full moon on the 19th of November? If you're dealing with an Aries, they do want to cooperate somehow, but they're still not healed yet. They're having difficulties and not healed, but they do feel like they want to cooperate with you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there has been an ending. Someone is talking about this ending, and maybe there has been, someone is not worried about having an ending, and they start gaining trust about their capabilities, and maybe they want to be single, and maybe they do started feeling their power, and they want whatever is good for them at the moment. So if there has been an ending with someone, I think this person right now is feeling in a much better place than it was before. This is Taurus energy. If you're talking about, if you're dealing with a Gemini, there is a sense of blockage for healing a situation with a Gemini. Yes, they do want to reconcile with you, but something is blocking this reconciliation. If you're dealing with a Cancer, There is a sense of separation, and maybe someone is not really looking at the future in a very optimistic way, but they are thinking about it. All right, there's a sense of juggling. Someone is undecided yet, but there has been separation, and there is a pessimistic look to the future. If you're dealing with a Leo, I believe this person wants to reconciliate, but they are waiting for you to reach out for them. Yeah, there's a sense of frustration and confusion, but they want to bring the situation between you both into peace, but they just don't know how to expose their emotions. They don't know how to show their feelings, but they do want reconciliation. They're just confused about how to do it. If you're dealing with a Virgo, maybe they're not waiting anymore. They're just expecting you to reach out for them, but they're not waiting any longer. They have too much pride, sense of player energy. If you're dealing with the Libra, they do have feelings for you, and they want things to move on. They want to manifest in having emotions, but they are also thinking about their emotional pride. But they do love you, and they do want things to move on between you both. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they want to come back to you and explain themselves and show their feelings, but they're just trying to figure out a way about how to do it and how to reach out. They're probably looking at your social media without you knowing it, and if they do communicate with you, it's going to be like bits and pieces, but they do want to come back and show their feelings towards you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they probably think the situation is not healed between you both, and there's a sense of they're trying to get out from the negativity and heartbreak, but still the situation is not yet resolved between you both, and maybe they are thinking about how to do that, how to heal it. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, there's no conversation at the moment. There's a sense of detachment and formality. Yeah, they're having a lot going on at the moment in their life, and I think it's not the best time for you to reach out to them. If you're dealing with Aquarius, they're trying to heal from a situation that wasn't very pleasant for them. They are still sad. If you're dealing with Pisces, there was a drama and they're not doing anything about it, and I think they're still having a grudge. Alright Cancer, that was your reading for whenever you watch this video for the full moon of the 19th of November 2021. Thank you so much for the people who've been watching my channel and following me and writing in the comment section and subscribing to my channel. If it's the first time you watch my videos, if you like the reading, please like, share and subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you when I see you. Ciao.